Hello 12th class students. In previous video, we have studied about the different trophic levels, the food chains and food web. In food chain, the food chain starts with the producer and goes up to the top consumer. So, the living organisms from the producer to the top consumer are divided into different levels, and that levels are called trophic levels. Now, students, these trophic levels are interconnected to each other, and this interconnection can be represented as graphically, and we call them ecological pyramids. Ecological pyramid, that means a representation of the different trophic levels according to their different properties. So, first of all, let's see what is the definition of ecological pyramid. It is graphical representation of the organisms of different trophic levels and their interrelationship. Their interrelationship to each other. Now, what may be the different type of the pyramids that can be present in an ecosystem? Let's see about them. First, pyramid of numbers. Pyramid of numbers, that means the pyramid or the graphical representation on the basis of the number of the living organisms that are present in an ecosystem. We only count the number, either they are the insects or they are the largest trees. We only count their numbers. Second type of the pyramid that can be made is pyramid of biomass. In this pyramid, we only consider the mass of the living organisms and note their numbers. Third type of the pyramid is pyramid of energy. That the amount of energy present in different trophic level is the basis of this type of the pyramid. So students, let's see how these pyramids are made in different types of the ecosystem. For example, we take two ecosystems. First of all, we see the pyramid of number. In order to understand the pyramid of number, we take first example of the grassland ecosystem and second example of a tree ecosystem. Inside a tree is considered as whole small ecosystem, and a grassland can also be considered as ecosystem. So, in first grassland ecosystem, if we talk about the number, then there are so many producers are there. There will be huge number of grasses will be there. So, the grasses are kept in the bottom of the pyramid. Secondary, there will be so many grasshoppers, so many insects which eats the grass. So insects are placed in the second trophic level. Third, the secondary consumers, these are the primary consumers, or this is trophic level 1, this is trophic level 2, we say them primary consumer, these are the producer. Now at the third trophic level, we put the secondary consumer like frog, snake, etc. So these are the secondary consumer. For example, frog, there may be other secondary consumers will be there, but we take example of frog. Now who will eat the frog? Obviously the snake is the best example. So snake will be lesser in number as compared to the secondary consumers. So it is tertiary consumer, and in the last there will be very less number of the top consumers will be there, just like hawk. So students, this here represent the reducing number of the primary consumer, then secondary consumer, then tertiary consumer, and then the top consumers. So this is vertical pyramid. We can see it upright pyramid on the basis of the number. The producers are always kept in the bottom and top consumers are always placed at the top of the pyramid. So if we see the grassland ecosystem pyramid on the basis of the number of the living organisms, then there will be much more, a large number of the producers will be there, then consequently decreasing in the number of the primary consumer, secondary consumer, tertiary consumer, and in the last there will be very few top consumers will be there. In the same way students, if we take the example of the tree ecosystem, then the producers in a tree ecosystem is only the tree itself. That means the number of producer is very less. So and the number of primary consumers, who may be the primary consumers in a tree ecosystem. Different types of the birds that lives in a tree or they flew inside the tree, they are the primary consumers in the tree ecosystem, and there will be top consumers, there will be so many insects which will be top consumers or the last consumer in a tree ecosystem. So if we make the pyramid on the basis of the number in a tree ecosystem, then the tree will be very less in number. We can say only one tree will be there because we are taking the ecosystem of only one tree. After, there will be much more number, there may be 10, 20 or hundreds birds may be there which lives on that tree. So second number will be of birds, and in the last there will be so many insects like ants, grasshopper, and any other insects they live in an tree. They will be much more in number. Remember students, this pyramid is only on the basis of the number of the living organisms and not on the basis of the energy as well as their mass. So if we see the number pyramid of a tree, then we see that this pyramid is not just like the grassland pyramid. It is not vertical, it is inverted pyramid. We call it inverted pyramid. Okay students, so these are the two different ecosystem pyramids of the same property, that is number of the living organisms. Now students, see the second type of the pyramid, that is pyramid of biomass. Biomass, that means students, the weight of the living beings, either they may be plant, they may be insects, they may be animals that are living in that ecosystem. So if we take the example of the grassland ecosystem again, then let's see the grass that is present in ecosystem will have much more weight as compared to the herbivores present in them. So in the bottom of the pyramid, again we put the grass, and the primary consumers or herbivores that eats the grass, they may be cow, maybe buffalo or goat, etc., will be lesser as compared to the weight of their weight will be less as compared to the weight of the grass. So here we can put the primary consumers, the secondary consumers, just like dog, cat, jackal, etc., will be fewer in number as compared to the primary consumers. And the tertiary consumers like lion, leopard, tiger, etc., will be very few in grassland ecosystem, so their number or their weight will be much less. So students, this is the example of grassland ecosystem. And here the pyramid on the basis of the biomass is also vertical, just like the pyramid of the pyramid on the basis of the number of the living organisms. So both the pyramid will be same and both will be vertical in nature. But now if we see the same ecosystem that we have seen, ecosystem of a tree on the basis of biomass, then we can, let's see students, the another example of the same type of the pyramid but of different ecosystem. Here we have taken the grassland ecosystem, and in the second we will take the example of the tree ecosystem. If we talk about the ecosystem of a tree, then it is students, the producer is tree itself, whose mass is much higher as compared to the primary consumers or the secondary consumers living on the tree. So we will keep the producer on the basis of the mass in the bottom, and its mass is much higher, so we will keep the tree in the bottom of the pyramid. So here it will be tree, and after tree the primary consumer, that may be some types of the birds that living in the tree. So at the it is first trophic level, it is second trophic level, and in the second trophic level the birds are there. At the third trophic level, the consumers, or we can say in this ecosystem the top consumers, that are insects, are present, and their mass of the total insects is very little. So we keep here insects and this is third trophic level. So students, you can see that both the pyramid are vertical. The pyramid of the tree is also vertical, unlike it was inverted in the grassland ecosystem on the basis of the numbers. So these are the two pyramids on the basis of the biomass of the living organisms present on the present in different ecosystem. Students, this pyramid on the basis of the biomass can be inverted for some ecosystems. For example, if we talk about the ecosystem of a pond, then let's see how the pyramid of a pond ecosystem will be formed. In a pond, students, very few quantity of the grasses, or we can say phytoplanktons and diatoms, which act as producer in a pond, are present. So the number of producers are very few and their mass is very low. So we put them in the bottom of the pyramid. At trophic level 1, they are phytoplanktons, which are the main producers in pond ecosystem. Now, some herbivorous fishes or some herbivores, aquatic animals are there who eats these phytoplanktons and diatoms. There may be diatoms also. Diatoms also play the role of producer in pond ecosystem. So some fishes may be there, herbivore fishes, but students, these fishes are very small in size. Their total biomass is not much high. So after the mass of the producers, the mass of the herbivore fishes or the primary consumers at trophic level 2 is considered. And third one, the fishes who eats these fishes, that is carnivore fishes are there. So these carnivore fishes are at trophic level 3 and they are like shark, etc. Their body is very heavy and their biomass is much larger as compared to the diatoms, phytoplanktons. So they are placed at the top level of the pyramid. Now you can say, students, this pyramid is not vertical, but it is inverted in nature. So inverted type of pyramid can also be formed on the basis of the biomass in a lake or pond ecosystem. Now let's see the third type of the pyramid, that is pyramid of energy. Students, pyramid of energy is prepared on the basis of the transfer of energy or the amount of energy that is present in different trophic level. So as we know, students, that the main producer of the energy are green plants or the producers. So amount of energy present in producers are always very high. That is why producers are always kept at the bottom of the pyramid. We take two examples, example of the grassland ecosystem as well as the example of pond ecosystem. First of all, see the grassland ecosystem. In grassland ecosystem, students, the maximum energy is present in green plants, either grass or tree, and according to the 10% law of the transfer of the energy, only 10% energy get transferred from one trophic level to another trophic level. So the highest level of the energy is there in first trophic level, that is in green plants. Then the amount of energy get transferred in second trophic level, that is T2, and the main types of the living organism present are only herbivore plant. So here only 10% energy is present, and rest of the 90% energy is either lost or utilized by the member of the first trophic level. Then third trophic level, amount of energy will also decrease. Then in fourth trophic level, much less energy, and in the last, that is T5 or only fourth trophic level is there. So the amount of energy that transferring up to the top consumer is very low. Now if we talk about the energy pyramid of the pond ecosystem, then also the diatoms and phytoplanktons are the main producer in a pond. That is why they are also kept in the bottom of the triangle. Phytoplanktons or diatoms, then comes the insects or the herbivore fishes that eats the producer. Their amount, the amount of energy is less in them. Then there may be some fishes. This is our trophic level 1, this is trophic level 2nd, this is trophic level 3rd. Some fishes that eat these fishes and insects maybe will be there in trophic level 3, and in the last, the top consumer, who is not eaten by anyone except the saprophytes. So there may be some birds, the fish catching birds may be there, who eats the fishes. They will be there in trophic level 4. So you can see here, students, that this pyramid is also vertical. So the energy pyramid is always vertical in nature, because in any ecosystem the amount or the number of the producer is very high, or we can say that the energy level of the producer is always high as compared to the consumer at any trophic level.